second graders. So why does the order in which events happen in a story so important? Well, that's what we're going to be learning about today. We are going to be learning about story sequence, which is the order in which events happen in a story. Every story has a beginning, middle, and end, and which is called story sequence. And we're going to practice that today by reading a story called The Paper Bag Princess. And then on this anchor chart, we're going to organize what events happened in which order. Okay, let's get started. The Paper Bag Princess. Elizabeth was a beautiful princess. She lived in a castle and had expensive princess clothes. She was going to marry a prince named Ronald. Unfortunately, a dragon smashed her castle, burned all her clothes with his fiery breath, and carried off Prince Ronald. Elizabeth decided to chase the dragon and get Ronald back. She looked everywhere for something to wear, but the only thing she could find that was not burnt was a paper bag. So she put on the paper bag and followed the dragon. He was easy to follow because he left a trail of burnt forest and horses' bones. Finally, Elizabeth came to a cave with a large door that had a huge knocker on it. She took hold of the knocker and banged on the door. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Well, a princess. I love to eat princesses, but I have already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." He slammed the door so fast, Elizabeth almost got her nose caught. Elizabeth grabbed the knocker and banged the door again. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Go away. I love to eat princesses, but I have already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." "Wait," Elizabeth shouted. "Is it true you are the smartest and fiercest dragon in the whole world?" "Yes," said the dragon. "It is true," said Elizabeth, "that you can burn up 10 forests with your fiery breath." "Ah, yes," said the dragon, and he took a huge deep breath and breathed out so much fire that he burnt up 50 forests. "Fantastic," said Elizabeth, and the dragon took another huge breath and breathed out so much fire that he burnt up 100 forests. "Magnificent," said Elizabeth, and the dragon took another huge breath, but this time nothing came out. The dragon didn't even have enough fire left to cook a meatball. Elizabeth said, "Dragon, is it true that you can fly all around the world in just 10 seconds?" "Why, yes," said the dragon, and jumped up and flew all the way around the world in just 10 seconds. He was very tired when he got back, but Elizabeth shouted, "Fantastic, do it again." So the dragon jumped up and flew around the world in just 20 seconds. When he got back, he was so tired to talk, and he lay down and went straight to sleep. Elizabeth whispered very softly, "Hey, dragon." The dragon didn't move at all. She lifted up the dragon's ear and put her head right inside. She shouted as loud as she could, "Hey, dragon." The dragon was so tired he didn't even move. Elizabeth walked right over the dragon and opened the door to the cave. There was Prince Ronald. He looked at her and said, "Elizabeth, you're a mess. You smell like ashes, your hair's all tangled, and you are wearing a dirty paper bag. Come back when you are dressed like a real princess." "Ronald," said Elizabeth, "your clothes are very pretty and your hair is very neat. You look like a real prince, but you are a toad." They didn't get married after all. So that was the Paper Bag Princess. And now I want you guys to think about all the important events that happened in this story, and I want you to share it with your partner.
There's a prince, a princess, and the dragon took the prince, and then the princess went to the dragon, and she made the dragon do all these tasks to get the dragon tired so that she could save the prince. Then the prince didn't like how she was dressed and how she was dirty and all fire, so then they didn't get married.
All right, can anyone share what you guys discussed?
At the beginning, the prince and the princess were gonna get married.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. So now for here, we're gonna organize events from first, next, then, and last. And the first section is the events that happen in the beginning of the story. Next and then are two important events that happen in the middle, and then our last section is what happened in the end. So, can anyone tell me an important event they remember from the beginning of the story? Like, what important event happened at the beginning?
The prince got taken.
The prince got taken. Yeah, can you tell me how he got taken?
By the dragon.
The dragon?
took him.
Yeah. So, the dragon came and I would add on that he burnt everything inside the castle, would you say? Came and burnt everything in the castle. And took the prince. Okay. Awesome. Fantastic. Can anyone tell me one important event that happened in the middle?
The princess put on a paper bag because she didn't have any more clothes, and then she went to go find the dragon.
Yeah. Is there maybe another? When she got to the dragon? What
She
did
knocked
she do?
on the door.
Yes. And what after that?
Uh,
Main event? What big event?
the dragon burned down the forests.
Yeah. So I remember she tricked the dragon into using all of his breath to.
All of his energy.
Yeah, all of his energy, yeah. The princess tricked the dragon into breathing out all his fiery breath. All right. Can anyone tell me what important event happened in the story after that one?
She made him fly around the world.
Tricked him into flying around the world to get him tired?
Mhm.
Yeah. Tricked the dragon flying around the world. All right, next. What important thing happened at the end of the story?
The prince didn't want to marry her because her hair was all burned and she was only wearing a brown paper bag.
Yeah. The prince didn't want to marry her. I'd say that because she looked a mess. Didn't want to marry her because she looked a mess. Awesome, guys. That is what we've just learned about story sequence. Now we're gonna go over all of this I'm gonna say first, next, and last, and then after I say them, you're gonna say what happened. So I'll say first, and then you guys will say the dragon came and burnt everything in the castle and took the prince. Make sense? Okay, first.
Dragon came and burnt everything in the castle and took the prince.
Next.
The princess tricked the dragon into breathing out his fiery breath.
Then.
Tricked the dragon into flying around the world to get him tired.
Last.
The princess didn't want to marry because she looked a mess.
Awesome! You guys did a fantastic job today.